Calculation of posting periods. Welcome to InfoRights channel. Today we're going to continue the talk about how long can a posted worker be posted. It gets more complicated than just calculation of 6 months, 12, 18 or 24 months. Because in each legal area, for tax purposes, for social security and for employment conditions, the calculation of the posting period is different. Yes, during the legislation process on the revision of Posting of Workers Directive, we were advocating for making sure that whenever social security legislation changes, the labor law legislation changes as well. But unfortunately, as you remember from one of the first episodes, these are two different legislative techniques, and there is no strict connection between coordination of social security systems and harmonization of labor law legislations. So there was no political power to align these periods of posting. This means that not only we will calculate them differently, but in the area of social security, the short intervals where you, for instance, go back home for a weekend or for a week will not be excluded from the calculation of the 24 months. Whereas in the area of labor law, well, it depends on the legislation of the receiving member state. And there are legislations that are very detailed about it, like the German legislation, but most of legislations on calculating of the posting period are just copying the provisions from the Posting of Workers Directive, which are very general and do not answer the most difficult questions. So the first general answer, how posting of workers period is determined, comes from the European Commission. The European Commission gave the written answer to a question by the member of the European Parliament: is posting of workers limited? And if so, how it is limited? And the answer is very clear. Yes, it is limited by the duration of the service that is provided by the employer. And of course, it is illegitimate to artificially divide the service into shorter periods if there is no economic justification for this, only in order to avoid the passing through the 12-month period or 24-month period for Social Security. So the calculation of the posting period in the area of employment conditions is based on this principle that whenever there is a break in the posting period, so a worker is going back home, you have to see if he's going back home in order to perform another job or his own job but back home. And in this case, the period of absence in the receiving member states will not be calculated, it will be subtracted. So the period of posting will be interrupted for this few days, few weeks. But if this person is not working in another member state, it doesn't have to be home member state, it can be a third country, a third member state. But if the person is not working during this period of absence in the receiving member state, then this period of absence is calculated in the period of posting to that member state. Such detailed regulation is available only in German legislation. So if you post your worker to Germany and this worker has a break in the posting period, you have to see if this person is working in another member state, another than Germany, or not. If he or she is working, then we calculate, we subtract this working period, working in another member state, from the posting period to Germany. If not, then we calculate it in. Now, the second condition which makes calculation of posting period so complicated is that in order to avoid the fraud in the limitation of the posting period, the fraud in avoiding the extension of employment conditions, some companies may introduce the replacement of posted workers in order for any worker not to exceed the 12 months period. So we have a very long investment on which we have a contractor from another member state, and this contractor is sending workers, different workers, to the same post, to the same place. They work for the same employer and they replace each other. Now, if this happens, then of course the periods of posting of subsequent posted workers add up. This is not very fair for the last in row, or the first in row, or the one but last in row posted worker. Because you can imagine a situation whereby a posted worker is being posted for 11.5 months, and to do his job, here comes a next posted worker, and this is his first time abroad ever, and after 2 weeks he will be bound by extended set of rules of the receiving member state legislation. Is it good for him or is it bad for him? It doesn't matter, but the legislation changes for him, even though he's been working in that member state for much shorter period of time than the worker number one. So in order to calculate cumulatively the posting periods of posted workers, you have the unity of 3 factors. It has to be the same employer, it has to be the same place, meaning addresses, and it has to be the same task. It's not the same work, it's the same task within, of course, the same service. If any of these 3 factors are not present, then of course the period of posting starts anew. In the case of coordination of social security systems, when a worker is posted for 24 months, the social security system changes for him to the receiving member state. However, if there is an interval, an interruption of the posting period lasting more than 2 months, then we start calculating the posting period from scratch. Actually, the provision says that the new posting may not start before 2 months after the last posting of the same worker. Of course, the new posting may start, but it will mean that the social security system of the receiving member state will be applicable. So the privilege from Article 12 of the Basic Regulation on Coordination of Social Security Systems will not be applicable to this worker. The second safeguard against fraud is, again, just like in labor law provisions, the avoidance of replacement of posted workers. So if one posted worker is being posted exclusively and solely for the purpose of replacing another posted worker, especially if the posting period of 24 months is about to elapse for the first worker, then of course we add up their posting periods. So calculating posting periods is not as easy as it seems, because by the end of the day, the employer may have 5 workers who started the posting assignment at the same day, but because one of them had a wedding of his daughter, another one had an assignment, a short-term assignment in yet another member state, and another one was replacing the previous one, their 12 months will elapse at a completely different time, not mentioning the 24 months for Social Security purposes. Good luck with it.